Canning Fruits and Vegetables. I'm your hostess, Darlene Wagner. Tonight, we are going to learn how to make pickles. The first step is to make your pickling syrup. 4 cups of 4% table vinegar, half a cup of kosher salt. It is very important that you use kosher salt and not just any old salt. And 2/3 cup of sugar. The sugar imparts a little bit of sweetness to the pickles. After I get this dissolved, I'm going to need to add water to taste. It should be very vinegary but not overpoweringly acidic. And you shouldn't be tasting a whole lot of salt. You shouldn't be tasting a lot of salt either. I have the salt and sugar dissolved now, and I'm tasting a little too much acidity, but mostly too much salt. So I'm going to add about 3 cups of water. Okay, that's better on the saltiness. I might need to add a little more vinegar, like 1 cup more vinegar, just to get the acidity about right. Half a cup at a time. It's getting there. Okay, this should be about the right balance of acidity and saltiness for our pickling syrup. So now we have our pot full of boiling water with the jars and lids there. They've been at a rolling boil now for over 5 minutes. Our syrup has been at a rolling boil for over 5 minutes. Now I will turn the syrup down to make it a little bit safer to handle. Turn the jars down, make them safer to handle. Now let's put our first set of pickles in. Notice how we have them cut. Oh, those ones are a little too tall. This is how you can make chips out of large pickles or large cucumbers. Might want to layer some of our seasonings in. Our seasonings will be dill seed and a little bit of dried rosemary leaves. Now, let me get my funnel. not all that important to wipe the residue off of the rims with pickles as it is with things with more sticky, syrupy, or solid parts. So now, as you can see, we have 9 pint jars filled. Our syrup was enough, or pretty close to like 9 cups of pickling syrup was enough to fill the jars, and with the pickles and syrup together. Now we lower them into the hot water. Be careful it doesn't overflow, because there's going to be more water displaced at this step. And I want to bring this up very close to a boil, but once it gets near or at a boil, I want to turn it off, because I do not want to cook these pickles until they're soft mush. Let's put the lid over so they will heat up faster. Okay, so now we're pretty close to a boil. Maybe it's just started to boil, but this should be enough heat, just enough heat to make a lot of steam. And it's beginning to boil, so this should be hot enough. And we can turn the heat off. So now let's lift up. See our lovely jars. There. Okay, so you have been watching another session of canning fruits and vegetables. I'm your hostess, Darlene Wagner. Thank you very much.